the last match wasn't up to, your expectations against Australia, but you've already won a game, and Bangladesh is one of those teams who've also not had a good outing in the World Cup so far. So is there a chance to maybe, is that one of the thinkings that this is one of the games that Netherlands are targeting to win?
I think we're targeting to win every game. Obviously had similar campaigns so far. The last four games of the tournament now until the next stage. So, yeah, obviously a big game, as big as any game we come up for. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
What are the areas you think that has come up in the World Cup where you have looked for improvement, or what are the areas that in the Netherlands team that you think, or the players who've, surprised you or have done well in the World Cup in your squad?
Not sure if anyone's surprised. I think we know what all the guys are capable of. Obviously, we've had disappointing starts to games with the bat, so definitely something we'll be looking to rectify. Moving forward into the campaign.
Hi Scott, I'm Dhiman. I work for the Hindustan Times newspaper in India. It is one thing to play India at home. The atmosphere is completely different. But pretty much every other team, it's a neutral game, except when you're playing Bangladesh at Eden Gardens. Is that something that's playing on your mind?
Not really. I think a lot of the boys are actually really looking forward to it. I mean, we love playing in front of a big crowd, and hopefully tomorrow there is supporters, whether they're from India or Bangladesh or wherever they come from. We're just looking forward to putting on a good performance, and looking forward to the atmosphere that should be there.
Hi, Arup Chatterjee from Midday Newspaper of India. Tell me, is this a sort of culmination of a build-up, things you've done right in the build-up to the tournament? Because apart from the previous match, you've been pretty consistent, competitive. So, or is it all things coming together suddenly? Like, how would you describe this spell by the Netherlands?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, goes back to the start of the Super League for us. Before the Super League, we only played sort of one-off games and the odd World Cup every few years. So, for us to have the ability to, play multiple series against, full member nations was huge for us. And, we had a lot of learnings through that. It sort of all started coming together towards the end of the Super League and then into the World Cup in Australia. And I think we took that momentum into the qualifiers. And, I think we've played a lot of good cricket so far in this tournament, but you have to be, we just have to be better than what we have been to make sure we keep winning games here.
Yeah, hi Scott, Sandeep here. After you defeated one of the tournament favorites, South Africa, how do you cope with the rising expectations over Netherlands team?
Well, yeah, we came in with big expectations, so I don't know if that rose any further. When we beat South Africa, that was, our goal was always to come and win 4 of our first 8 games and push for a semi-final spot. So, we had big expectations coming through. And obviously winning South Africa was sort of one step forward, and we probably just haven't hit the mark fully in a lot of the other games we've played.
Hello, check. Captain, before 12 years, Netherlands played last match in Eden Gardens, and that time Ryan scored the century. But unfortunately, Netherlands didn't win the match. So would you like to change the history before of the 12 years before?
If changing the history means getting another 100, then I think our boys will be looking forward to going out there and getting another 100, I suppose. I don't think we've spoken too much into previous tournaments. We're all here. It's a different group of guys, with different expectations and different goals for this tournament.
Yeah, hi Scott. You have been opening your bowling with an off spinner, but here the conditions would be different. It's a pest-friendly wicket. So would you continue your strategy, or would you just change it, opening with a fast bowler?
That's a good question. Don't know if we'll be giving too much away. We've obviously got to have a look at the wicket, go through the Bangladesh batters and see how we want to match up against them. So I don't know if we'll be letting too many secrets out.
What is the biggest takeaway that the Netherlands? Yeah. What's the biggest takeaway that the Netherlands is looking for from this tournament, and what's next after the tournament, the global cricket for the team?
Yeah, I think that'll come down to a little bit of what the ICC fixturing looks like. Yeah, I suppose for us, we haven't looked too far into the future. I think we're pretty much playing in the present of this tournament and making sure we come and achieve what we want to achieve here. And yeah, moving forward, hopefully bigger and better things for us.
Hi, Captain. I'm Sushmita. Captain, just before Tashkeen said that Indian pitch conditions is favorable for the batting strength teams. So, what is your take on that?
Yeah, I think the great thing about Indian conditions is it does change so much depending on what venues you're at. So, as a batting or a bowling unit, you've just got to adjust depending what the pitch is like on the day. So, yeah, we'll have a look at the wicket, but a lot of the time it just comes down to in the game making the right decisions and adjusting to whatever those conditions are.
Scott, your coach Ryan Cook obviously was with Bangladesh team for a long time. So do you feel biggest strength as far as the preparation is concerned for the matching with Bangladesh players, their mentality, their skills? So how much input he is giving?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a help for us, especially in terms of that sort of analyst side. He obviously worked for a long time with the Bangladesh team and a lot of these guys individually. So yeah, he's sort of spreading what he knows about this squad. But there's obviously some new players. Players change over years as well. So we'll take what information we can from him and try to apply that into the game. And but first and foremost, we just got to make sure we execute our skills.
Okay, we do three more. The man next to you with the microphone. Sorry, the other guy, please, because you put in a few. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Scott, Netherlands lower order has done pretty well throughout the tournament, but the top order hasn't done that much well. On the other hand, Bangladesh bowling attack is conceding plenty of runs as well. Do you think tomorrow's match can be an opportunity for Netherlands top order to get some runs?
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan, and I'm sure our top order will be very keen to start getting into this tournament with a few more runs than we have so far. But as you said, there is a positive that the guys in the middle and the lower order have been making contributions for us. So hopefully once it all clicks, we can start putting on some big totals.
Hi Scott, Shogot here. Scott, Netherlands is known for football, but nowadays cricket is growing very much. So how do you think what you guys done right to grow cricket, and what is the process in your country to develop cricket?
What has the process been? I think as a group we sort of just speak about controlling what we can control, and that's our performances, obviously getting the word out as much as we can in the country. But yeah, I think first and foremost your performances are what grows the game in the country. So we feel like we're on the right track there, and the better we play, the more games we win, the more media attention there is in the country, and hopefully that goes a long way to growing the sport in the Netherlands.
Okay, last question for the gentleman in the green.
Hi Scott, I'm Zafar Ali Khan. Johan Cruyff and Ryan ten Dots are the household names in India. So how do you see some from your team may become a household name in India? And what about the performance of Vikramjit Singh?
Yeah, firstly I think Johan Cruyff, that's very good from you. We obviously pride ourselves on playing a total cricket brand of how we're playing. So for us that's with the bat, with the ball, and in the field. And I feel like we've hit some and a lot of those marks throughout the tournament, but still a long way from what we think we're capable of. And yeah, Vikram is obviously has been very successful for us over the past 18 months. He probably hasn't scored the amount of runs he would have liked to so far, but we're confident he's a quality player, and will be for many years to come.